I had some gum in my jacket pocket that I've been thinking about all night. I was gonna come out and get it earlier, but I didn't take it all the way. You see how he doesn't grab the gum right away? You see how he works it? Makes everybody wait for it, see how that works. See what works the angle? ACK style. You guys taking notes? See that? See it again? Alright, so the audio back there isn't that great, so I don't really know what's been going on out here. Aside from a lot of clapping, a lot of cheering, a lot of smiling faces. Taking a lot of people here are here to get some insight into what it takes to be a successful professional wrestler, hear some fun stories, and have a good night, and have some stuff to talk about with your friends and family for generations to come. Is that correct? Yeah! Crowd interaction, by the way, is Wrestling 101. You know what I mean? Yeah! Alright. I'm going to tell one quick story, and I know we got to get going, so we got some matches and stuff tonight too. So I'm going to tell one quick story about how I, at one point, thought I had the best idea in the world to become over as a babyface. I was in a program with Drew McIntyre, and Vince pulled me aside personally and said, he said, "John, we think you got everything that it takes to get to the next level, to be the next guy. We need to." Everybody's got a Vince. It's like Laurinaitis. Everybody's got a Vince. Everybody's got a Laurinaitis. So we need to do something big, something memorable that the people can relate to. I want you to think about it. I want you to come in with some ideas and let me know what you think. And my big idea was that I would dress up like William Wallace and come out on a horse and cut a promo on Drew McIntyre with Braveheart. And he like heard it for a second and he like stared at me blankly and was like, "I love it." And so he went for the whole thing. Like they went as far as getting a white horse. And I think they had the horse, and the horse hadn't been taken proper care of. And during the rehearsal, I tried to get on the horse, and it didn't kick me, but it tried to. And they thought it was a liability, so they nixed the horse. And after that, I got my face painted at like 3 o'clock on a TV day. So I was in full Braveheart gear for probably 7 hours. And I was just walking around with my sword and my face paint. Threatening people backstage, "Alright, Joe Hickey, why don't you give me some free merchandise before William Wallace slits your gullet?" Pretty funny, right? You know what I'm talking about, Joe? The catering people, pretty much everybody. Cena, even Hunter at one point. The merch table, catering guy, everybody. So everybody in the whole roster is "God damn, this is a fucking asshole." Won't shut up with this Scottish accent and this William Wallace thing. And so I went out there, and the practice paid off, by the way. The more you live the gimmick, the easier it is to bring what you're doing into the ring. There's less holes in your character. So the character was pretty good. And the promo went really well. I started this whole thing about how Drew McIntyre, people see me, they see a real Scottish gentleman. Just because you have your nose stuck so far up John Laurinaitis' arse that it smells like crap doesn't mean that you hold a candle to. I was on and on and on, all this stuff. I was flipping this sword and walking around and kicking. And I tried to do one cool full like little sword flip and like point the sword at him. But I kind of dropped the sword and he stepped forward and I didn't want to cut him because they gave me a real sword for some reason. So he stepped forward and I moved it and he kind of bumped me and I gigged myself. I kicked myself like right here, right above the eye. And it was during the SmackDown area where there's no blood on TV. So they tried to edit it out. You can still see it a little bit. But it was like a gusher halfway through this promo. So it was like trying to finish the promo while I was like, I had a great color, like probably the best color of my career. Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania Revenge. It's gonna be John Morrison versus Drew McIntyre for the championship. And they did what they could with it, and I went backstage, and Vince just like is sitting at Gorilla like he always does, and he's like, John, that was not what we needed. But in wrestling, there's always another day, and you're only as good as your last match or promo, and that week it sucked. But the week after that, I was slightly better.
At least they didn't call you Kazarni.
That's true.
Right, or make you a cheerleader.
They didn't make me a cheerleader or call me Kazarni. So it's not good memories.
That was a dream I could get color or something.
I know, but it was shitty because it was like not during a match. Like if it was during a match, I would have been like holding my breath, sticking my head upside down, trying to get the shit to bleed everywhere and run it all over my face.
I got a good blood story.
I
don't advocate receipts. I'm not a receipt guy. I get hot when I hear indie guys and girls. Girls are all about receipts. It pisses me off. I think indie guys are too stupid to know what receipts are really for, and it's needless. But I felt that I needed to deliver a receipt. I get along with this person now quite wonderfully, but then he was a twat. And I was green and he was a senior guy, so you just kind of had to watch him put up with this shit. When I was at TNA, as a new church, Raven was a pain in the fucking ass. So I'm going to wrestle him, we're going to do a Darth Color thing, whatever. And he's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and all this stuff, you know how he is. So, okay. So we get all bloody, and I'm gaffed like crazy. Like I have a vagina on my voice. It's everywhere. And on purpose, like I'm supposed to be this green guy, so whatever. But on purpose, I know exactly where I am. Ring placement. We got the chains, we're all connected, and I get him down, I grab him, I'm punching him, and I make sure I put my head like this is going, I just put it like over his mouth. He's like, hey, motherfucker! And I'm like, just shut up, and I'm not giving, and it's just going everywhere. Like I'm swapping cooties with Raven, which is probably not a great idea. And I got all my shit in his mouth, and I'm like, here's my blood story. That's a good blood story. I don't want to hear your blood story. Well, I don't know.
We have some matches tonight.
Yes, well,
let's some other guests.
Yes, let's bring out our surprise guest because every time we're going to do these seminars or freak show wrestling.